Karasi means wisdom and life. We have a strong belief in the human bond and uniting communities. We are a grassroots organization that's rooted in the community. We are a steward and a trustee of the historic district and its surrounding communities. We have a willingness and a passion to build on the legacy that being a stakeholder in this community provides. We do this not just with our words, but our actions. We are excited about our collaborative partners, supporters, and community stakeholders that are willing to preserve our history and celebrate our triumphs.
We intend to create a business district on Rosa Parks Blvd, also known as 12th Street, in the Boston-Edison and Atkinson Historic District. We will rebuild and revive the spirit of community that encompasses the ability to live, work, shop, entertain, and thrive within the historic district and surrounding communities. This development is of high priority because it is expansive and inclusive, which is paramount in raising the city. This is the center of rebirth and possibilities, rich in history, culture, and diversity.
Our mission is to restore the economic fiber of local communities. Our core values include restoring lives, the power of choice, transformation, and faith. This project is called the Mustard Seed, planting for positive density, cultivated by historical roots, an approach to building sustainable communities.
Just when the caterpillar thought it was over, it turned into a butterfly.
The caterpillar, like you, is beautiful and amazing, destined to fly.
If you believe more in what you don't see than what you do see, you heighten curiosity, dream abundantly, and create freely while empowering and shaping communities.
Miss McLaughlin is 99 years old and has been living in the area for over 65 years.
There was everything on 12th Street, banks, cleaners, churches, drugstores, clothing stores, everything. I am part of the Virginia Park Association, and no one else has come in since we built the plaza up there. And I would like somebody else to come in. I would like a beauty shop.
This is Debbie. She had the pleasure of growing up in the community prior to the 1967 rebellion. She is currently the president of the historic Boston-Edison Association.
One of my biggest initiatives here is to have this neighborhood come back to the glory days of when people shared, cared, and loved each other. I believe that this is one of the greatest neighborhoods in the middle of the city of Detroit, first of all. I believe in this neighborhood 100%. But in order for it to come back, we do need small things like coffee shops, laundromats, cleaners, maybe a meat store, and really a viable grocery store that people can walk to and love to go to. You know, we need things like Whole Foods.
Olivier and Zina from France are expecting their first child and moved into the historic district less than 2 years ago.
I think through the art we can speak to people, we can speak to community to say, okay, we had some problem, but now we can make a lot of things together. It's a motivation between you and me, between all the people, and to say, okay, you have some children, you want they be safe, you want they have a good education, but we have to speak about people, and we can speak about people with art. Through the art, we can change the world, we can change Detroit.
I just want to add one thing here. I'm really in love with Detroit. I moved here 6 years ago, but I just feel I belong here because of the energy and all this volunteer to build the city again. And it's really amazing. You don't find this in a lot of places in the world.
Jaleel is a 2016 graduate from the University of Michigan's Ross School of Business and the School of Literature, Science, and Arts. Sarah received her Bachelor of Arts degree in 2015. and just completed her master's from Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health. Their family has been rooted in the historic district for well over 6 decades, obtaining degrees from Wayne State, U of M, Michigan State, DePaul, and Harvard, to name a few, with a track record of success as entrepreneurs and with Fortune 500 companies. Jaleel and Sarah are standing on this historic foundation as they continue the legacy of greatness.
The question is, how do we keep our most valuable assets, our talent, our stakeholders, in order to build and maintain sustainable communities? We are an open canvas with so many greats among us showing the way forward. When greatness is possible, excellence is not enough. Let's be amazing. Art is the building block that connects mankind to one another. Let's tell the stories and build the foundation by which we stand.
Art has been used since the beginning of time for storytelling, creating beauty, teaching, and uniting. It's been the building block of hope, opportunity, and courage, ensuring that innovative development continues and creates a new paradigm.
We are purposely driven to unite and connect communities using art, culture, and history, creating a newfound sense of pride, connectedness that will be the building blocks of creating interactive communities without barriers. We intend to create the first cultural center in the heart of the area in which the 1967 rebellion occurred, repurposing a blighted structure that will provide the visual discourse of the area's early beginnings and what the new story entails. It will be expansive in its inclusion of people across generations and cultures.
Phase 2 of the development encompasses the creation of mixed-use residential and commercial buildings, restoring the area to an updated model for the 21st century, centered in both grassroots and entrepreneurial spirits. We will then have an environment that stimulates evolution and growth.
Our team is rooted in the belief that we can improve the lives of our current and future stakeholders by offering creative and purposeful solutions that allow them to be confident, courageous, and empowered. Then they could reach their full potential. Join us in telling a new story, rising strong.